Welcome to On Writing with Onkarabile, the show that is aiming to promote reading and writing in our communities. We seek to restore pride and dignity of Africans through the power of reading and writing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed today to have a musician on our show who is going to share more on how he's promoting reading and writing through music. Mr. Sia, thank you so much, sir, for coming to our show.
Thank you, Onka, for having me. Igama uSiyanda ngwakwaZikalala isibongo. Going by the name Umafu, I make music. I write music.
Okay, I like the word I write music. You know, the show is about promoting reading and writing. And I want to ask you, Mr. Sia, most of the time when we think of music, we are thinking of, listening to music. But is there a way that as musicians, artists, you guys promote reading and writing?
Thank you for the question, Onka. As a writer, I would say we are promoting writing and reading, because we share experiences through the writing, So us sharing our music through our music, that is part of the sharing. And yeah, I think that's the answer.
Okay.
We are, of course. That's the promotion. We are promoting through making the music and sharing the experiences,
Okay, so is there writing in the process of singing? Is there writing and reading in the process of because as I'm saying, when I'm listening to the radio, I don't see any reading and writing there. I'm just listening, right? Yes, I'm using the listening.
So now the reading part in music goes with the lyrics,
Okay.
understanding what the person was saying in the context of the music and what the actual song is about. That's how it's promoted actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you don't just come up with a song in your mind and you sing it, you go to the studio and you record it, but there is also writing process on it. Is what you're saying?
Of course.
This is why we have lyrics, of course.
Of course, yeah. You think about it, you visualize it, and then you write it down. You writing it down and sharing through the song. Whoever listens can also read the lyrics,
I like that.
And then I think the word is transposed. Yeah, it is transposed to a writing pattern, and then they read what you wrote.
Yes,
That's how it's.
Yeah, no,
it's done.
I get you.
Of course,
Because you know what I've seen? I've also seen that, there are some CDs, on the CDs, on that page there. They swear they've written the songs there. So if you don't know the song, you can actually...
The track list.
The track list, yes,
of course.
So you can also, even know the track list. You can also go there and actually read what is the song all about if you don't know the song.
Of course.
And I've seen something also when you go to churches, there is this screens where if the choir is singing, then they will show
There'll be lyrics
there,
on the
screen,
of course,
so that if you don't know the song, you can
sing along.
Yeah, you can read there.
Of course.
So I think many people really don't acknowledge that music does have reading and writing, And I'm glad that you came to our show today to share that. But let me. So is it important for an artist or a musician to actually equip themselves when it comes to reading and writing?
Of course. Yeah, you should be equipped. Knowing what you are saying is the right way, actually. Because when you read and write to someone else, for someone else to read, it makes that person also want to read as well, So iya continue nje lokhu iyenzeka lento lesiyenzayo. So mina mangibhala ingoma and sharing it to someone, I want that person to hear what I was experiencing. If ever they want to learn more about it, they can read my lyrics and then want to know more about it, Nje ihamba kanjalo Onka, ihamba kanjalo.
Okay. So let's talk about writing music, right? Do you think that today we artists, musicians, do they write things that are actually empowering the community, or they just write to compose a song?
Now that's a difficult one. you know, because this thing is a feelings thing, you know. It's an emotions thing also. Kuya ngokuthi wena at that time ubukusiphi state, yabo. What state were you in when you were writing that type of song or that type of a book or that type of poem, you know? Because also those things are part of the production, you know. Basically,
so it's all about feelings.
It's all about feelings, you know. It doesn't change anything. Time doesn't change anything, you know.
Okay.
It's just a feelings thing.
Okay. But do you think that feeling that will you said you use the word trans. What is the word that you use?
Transpose.
Transpose,
of
yeah.
course, yeah.
Those feelings that you'll transpose into writing. Do you think that is empowering the community? Most of the time, let's talk about you. You know, when you write songs, most of the time the feelings that goes to your song, what are those feelings?
Okay. Again, since this is a feelings thing, writing is a feelings thing, you know and feel where you were when writing whatever you were writing, you know. And then whoever reads gets that feeling again, you know. But in a different way, because when you share what you were feeling.
Give me
like,
example of one of your songs. That maybe we can get the picture.
I have a song written on Recital. Recital is my EP, recently released in jail. I check on all digital platforms. It's called 3500. It's about my cousin, who's a brother to me. He was involved in street things, you know, and whatnot. And then since doing that, life took its course, and then he left the earth. You know,
okay.
So I took part and then wrote about that, sharing his experience in doing what he does and what he did actually, you know. And then me sharing that was me giving out an emotion on that I felt bad of losing someone who was close to me, but at the same time I'm sharing stories with people that whatever you do, you have to know that there is a feeling to it. Like, I'm not sure if you do understand this part now.
Okay.
Because what you were asking is, how does the music transpose to the listener, you know?
Yes, and also does it empower like the listeners, those who will be listening to the music?
It should. It does. You know, it does. Also depending on the theme of the song. You know, because there's themes to it. Again, there's a happy song, there's a sad song, there's a relative song. I make relative music, music that you relate to. You know, music about real life stories, things that are happening now. You know, so whoever listens get inspired or get empowered to know more about what is going on in the community. About me, about
yeah, that's what I was asking actually. So now I'm getting the picture. Like, because for example, if me as an author, if I write a book, I'm focusing on how that book will teach someone something. For example, you know, this is my book,
of course,
Becoming the Best Speaker.
Of
you
course.
know, this book is written so that it can help people to improve their public speaking. You know, so that's the reason why I actually wrote the book. So that is why I'm asking you, if you as a musician, you start, you know, with that feeling that you're going to transpose it to writing and listening. I was asking if it's going to change, but I got your answer now.
You got the answer,
that of course it's going to empower someone. Like, you write about real stories about your experience. You know, if that someone is going through that same experience, he will actually be empowered or equipped on that. Yeah. So I get the picture. So tell me about the song that, not your song, but one of the songs that actually was written and has inspired you to be who you are today.
A song that was written by an artist and inspired me to be where I am now.
Yes, or maybe to be a musician that you are today. Yes.
My God, there are so many songs in this head of mine, and I can't even think of one right now.
But your favorite artist? Who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is Zikalala. That's the only person I think is my favorite artist at the moment, because no one else can tell the stories I tell like I tell them, you know. That's how I feel. I'm my favorite that made me fall in love with this. All songs actually, zonke ingoma, because umuyilalela ingoma, as I said, it goes with a feeling. At the time I was feeling this way, so I listened to this song and it made me feel this way. You know, even the books.
Okay, so what is the type of genre that you are
that I fall under or fall for?
Yeah.
I'm a conscious person. I'm a conscious writer. I like writing about things that will touch, you know, and then will enlighten a person who reads or listens to my music. You know?
Okay. So you sing what? Hip hop?
I'm a hip hop artist,
artist,
of course. But also, as a musician, I'm not limiting myself. I make music.
Okay.
I write music.
So what is the language that you use mostly when you write music?
I didn't mention, I'm a Zulu guy from KZN. So mostly I'll use Zulu. But since we are accommodating everyone, English is the one.
So tell me the importance of writing music. You know, we normally talk about this, not only writing music. I think my next guest, is writing fiction, and I'm gonna ask her about the importance of writing books in our own mother tongue. This is the topic that we always talk about. So I'm asking you as a musician, what is the importance of us writing music with our own mother tongue?
That would help not only myself, you know. Writing in my mother tongue won't help only myself. It'll help also the young generation, because culture yethu, I feel like the history, the culture and the background yethu as black people or Africans, so to say, we are losing it, or we have not been told really what is what, you know. So me expressing my music in my mother tongue will not only help me, you know, it will also help omunye landelayo and the onlookers actually, you know.
You know, and when you say this now, you remind me something that, you know, I once discussed with another person, that most of the time, some words in English don't really define the words that you will actually use when you use your mother tongue. They don't actually go that deep. You understand?
Our kazi.
Yes, exactly. You know, so I agree with you that it's very important that, you know, we consider also to write even music, not only books, but even music. You know, I love Big Zulu.
Yes, of course.
You understand? So I think even the late Double HP, you know, I liked him so much because he will write, you know, with Tswana, you know, and he will enjoy that music.
Pro Kid,
of course. You understand? Yeah.
Okay, so to go back to who inspired me,
now you
go with Uzulu Boy again.
Okay.
Now I'm taking Uzulu Boy because of the mother language. You know, a question Leobuza just recently.
Yeah.
That guy uses his mother tongue. So perfect that even the is it Dutch? Even the Dutch people would like that, you know. Or should I say English people?
Yeah.
Should I say English? Yeah, even the English people would like that, you know. So performing in your mother tongue is actually inspiring, not only for yourself and for the ones who are growing up.
No, I like that, you know. And one of our aim of this show, just to add on what you are saying, is actually to restore the dignity, you know, and pride of Africans through the power of reading and writing. And I believe that writing and reading, you know, in our mother tongue will actually do the trick. So, but thank you so much, Mr. Sia, for coming to our show. I wish we had more time to talk about this. But unfortunately, time is not on our side. But thank you so much for coming to our show, and sharing, the power and the promotion of reading and writing when it comes to music.
Of course.
And continue to do that, continue to write. And if people want to get hold of you, maybe they want to book you to come and perform on their events or to get your songs, where can they get you and where can they get your songs?
Of course. Igama once again, Usiyanda Zikalala, going by the name MAFU, the rap art, Genzu music, where hip hop. You get my music on all digital platforms. Uyangithola ku YouTube as well. Slick on live. You do the maths. Yabo. Check and then follow me on all social media platforms as well. Facebook, it's Zikalala or MAFU. There's a page as well on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the works, ngiyatholakala lapho, and then we'll talk ukuthi sibukhana kanjani.
Yes, definitely.
Of course.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Sia.
Thank you, Onkarabile. Thank you, Nolu Entertainment, for having me today.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching On Writing with Onkarabile, the show that is aiming to promote reading and writing in our communities. Please do subscribe to Nolu Unlimited Multimedia. Like and share this inspirational interview. Thank you so much.